Hello everybody. So welcome to Mamba Ranch. We are going to do some bunny stuff today. And but before the bunny, you see the dog there? Before the bunny litter training stuff and before I get into the nitty-gritty of the video, we are going to go and let Barley and Ranger run in the snow that we got a couple days ago because it's the first day without snow and wet, gross, freezing rain and tons of wind. So we're going to go and do that, and then we will head over to the bunnies and figure them out. So come along with me. Sit. Sit. Okay. Alrighty guys, so let the dogs have a little run and we're in the barn with the rabbits and the cats. So basically what we're thinking, so what I've been trying to do is litter train them because moving all of that wet straw every week is a lot. It's a lot of work for me and my illness, so I'm trying to make it easier, especially since winter is here. I want to be able to enjoy the animals so I'm trying to figure out a better way. So I have been litter training them, which has been going very well, besides the fact that they want it changed so often. Hi Ernie. So because they want it changed so often, what happened was there was a shavings shortage. Hi, monkey. So, this happens in Manitoba. In Manitoba sometimes, in the beginning of winter, because everybody panic buys some shavings. So, I couldn't find shavings, so I had to make do with what I had left. And we're gonna go today because I found some at a store nearby. So that's why I'm going to clean them today. I used a mixture of straw, which I don't like using for litter for the rabbits because it gets wet and then it sticks to everything. Like it doesn't do well. It makes a mess. So what I wanted to do was use shavings. So when we went to the States, I bought this big thing at Tractor Supply. And hello, Marbles. And I bought this at Tractor Supply, and this is only a week. Like, not even a week. 4 days. 4.5 days since I cleaned this out. But this is what hay does, like straw. So this was, like, full of straw, and the bottom was shavings. But it just compacts and creates this, like, this square of pee. And it's just gross. So I've been not, like, I've been, they haven't been going in there, and this is only a few days worth of that. So that's why I don't like straw. the shavings. So they're also going pee in their litter boxes. So I'm just going to take this out because it's way too big for what I want. So basically what I want is them to just be able to go in, go pee. So I think what I want to get is more of these deep litter boxes that I use for the cats. So, because rabbits are clean freaks, if you couldn't tell, they started peeing on a box that they shredded up over here, and this was only a day ago. So I think that we're going to try, I'm going to clean this all up again, and then we're going to try to use just the litter boxes, and I'm going to try and find those big blue ones, either on Amazon. The problem is that Canada Post is on strike right now. So that means I might not get them anytime soon. And the only other place I have found them is at a store in the States, which is not too bad, but it's still, with the Canadian and US price conversion and stuff, it's still more expensive than just getting it on Amazon. So anyways, that's my dilemma right now. Right now, I'm just going to clean up. I also thought maybe I might puppy pee pads in there because I have a lot of them. So until I get a bigger space for them, I might get a puppy pee pad or two and just change it every day. So, yeah. So let's start cleaning and get their place all cleaned up because this is gross. They are terrible. Yes. Your place is just disheveled. And this is full of straw, which has been working. They've been sleeping in there, which is nice. And they chew the box up, and then once it has holes, then I give them a new box. So, but yeah. So let's get going and try to litter train some barn rabbits even further. Okay, so I got them 2 little litter boxes right now, and what I put on the ground here is just stall dry, so I don't leave it out here for them to like play in or anything. I just, because this is concrete, it'll like soak up, and there's like some cracks in the concrete, so I like to make it as dry of a place as possible for them. So whenever they have little pee spots, I'll soak it up with this stuff, and then I throw it out as soon as it's done being soaked up. So I just sweep it in, and girl, you got some you got some stuff all over you. So yeah, so I will try to keep them peeing in here. I don't mind if they poop everywhere else. I don't mind sweeping it up every couple days, but I really want them to pee. The pee is the problem. So, and then I also found out that they had peed inside their little house. So we're gonna have to make them a new home. Yeah, and we gotta clean their water bowls. Drinking out of their water. It's quite dirty. It's probably dirty because of you, hey? Alright, let's finish up here. Alright, so I cleaned up their thing, cleaned up their their tray. I put the 2 litter boxes in there. Their hay thing is there. And then I cleaned up this area and I made them a new little house. So this used to be a rabbit house. This is clean. But it was tipped on its side. But now I figured that we could use it like this, and I sanded all of this so it's very smooth, not hurdy at all. All the corners, everything is sanded. So I'm going to shove this full of hay, and they have lots of room in there to huddle up. They also have 2 houses there. So yeah, let's put those in there now. Put the hay in there. Got a little bucket of hay. So this is all in hopes that they do not pee in here, because I'm using hay for their bedding and straw for their bedding and hay for their bedding and shavings for their thing. So what I would like to do eventually would be to get like a carpet or a rug and some blankets or like cat beds for them if they learn to only pee here. Then I will get like beds for them and they'll be nice and happy. It's warm in here. It's not cold, so they don't have to worry about winter. Little marbles. I already dropped some marbles, eh? You good girl. And Pico. The cats have to check it out. All this wet spots is because it's snowing outside. Hey, you enjoying it in there? Let's check it out in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got tons of room in there. Hey? Pico, you wanna come check it out? Come here. Yeah, come here. Come check it out. Marbles. Check it out. See what's there. What's going on, hey? Oh, there you go. Yeah. If they do like these boxes, then I have more of them as well. So I can go and get more and make another bin so that they have two. Yeah, well, the last thing we have to do is clean their water. You Pico? All right, they got clean water, a new house, nice and dry, and a new little setup. So I will keep you guys updated on how this goes. And until we have a little bit of an update, I will hold off on posting the video because I just want to see how the house training's going. Basically, I'm just keeping it clean every day I sweep up the poop and I take it out so that they know it's better to poop in their bins, and I keep their bins as clean as possible. So I switch the shavings every 3 to 5 days, depending. I really want to get a bigger litter boxes. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye out, but until I can do better, this is what we got right now, and we're gonna continue the litter training so that we can have more fun with the rabbits and less time cleaning them and exhausting myself. So let's see how this setup goes. And let's see, right now it is November 22nd. So let's see kind of what happens and how they like their new setup. They're getting a little treat. So I just wanted to do an update. This is a few days after I cleaned their pen. So I just swept up so I could sit down because they pooped everywhere. So that's what that is. But they're also pooping and peeing in their nice little pen I made them. And in here, but they're also using the litter box, and they're not using the floor at all. Besides where that hay is, so I don't know what to do. I was thinking maybe I should just put hay like in these corners here or something and take away this black tray because it's just a mess, and I don't want them like pooping and peeing in it because it's really hard to clean in the winter because it's heavy for me to carry when it's full of pee and poop. So yeah, so this is kind of what we're dealing with right now. So I mean, honestly, through all of this, the hay and scooping it once a week is almost easier than all of this every day, every week stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will update you though on what I'm gonna do when I decide. Alright, so I made another litter box so that they have 3. There's 4 rabbits, but that middle one is a big one, and I'll work on getting a 4th litter box. So we're gonna see if they'll only pee here. And then I gave them a nice little house with a blanket, so they'll still be warm and stuff, but I can't put hay in the house because it's confusing them. So once they're litter trained, like, I can put more playthings in here and stuff for them to do, but because they're, you know, they are the way they are, it's hard right now. So what I did in here is I dumped a little bit of what was in that litter in here so that it smells like their pee, so that they know, okay, I can pee in here. And I left this one so that they still had some familiarity, and I put the hemp bedding in those 2. And the reason why we have different bedding isn't to confuse them, it's because the shavings are out of stock right now, so we're trying that out. Alright, so let's do a little update. So I cleaned the bunnies' things yesterday, I believe it was, and made a bigger bin. And today there was just poop around. And they didn't even really poop in their little house with the blanket I got them. So that is a good sign. There was a wet spot here, right beside that, but I think it was snow from that. Like I think it was snow from when I went out and cleaned that. So we will see what happens. I just swept up in here so that their poop isn't all over. They didn't have too much poop. I only had a little dust pile, but I wanted to clean up the excess hay that they didn't eat because I don't want them making it into a bed. Okay. Make out? Why? Why are we making out right now? Monkey. Bottle kittens are always bottle kittens. They're always going to be your baby. That is what is up right now. I'm just hanging out with them. Gave them some fresh hay. Gave them food while I swept up. These cats are all over me. And if you would let me clip your nails, you wouldn't get stuck everywhere. Hey, Pico. So yeah, that's the update. We're having promising things happening here. So I'm very excited to see what transpires with these bins, and I will pick up another one when I get the chance. So yeah, I mean, I am totally fine with getting 2 more to fill these spots, and then that way they have plenty of room to go pee, and yeah, I don't mind emptying those out weekly or whatever. I mean, I have 4 rabbits and they're on the bigger side, so you know. Anyways, we'll see where this journey takes us. I don't know what to do. They've only had this like 2 days. That is not dirty. And they are pooping in the center. They've compiled a little hay pile and are pooping in the center. So I don't know. Alright, I just cleaned up the little pee spot that was right there. And then I redid this litter box here because it had the old shavings in it, and I'm trying out a new system for their hay, so we will see if it works. I want to permanently, like, I want to hang 2 here, so I want to hang 2 here, like 1 here, 1 there, but we'll see. Alright, everyone, so I have left these out here for a week-ish. A week is, like, these 2 have been out here for 3 days. These 2 have been out here for a full 7. So, and the rest of it is pretty okay. I mean, there's a pee spot there and right here. But this just happened overnight, so they must have just said, hey, I'm just gonna pee only in this one overnight. So, and then they decided to pee beside it because it was too wet. So, then, over here you got this. So, I mean, all in all, I think they're pretty good in keeping it clean. Got their little hideout here too, and it's not wet or anything. So the 2 problems that I have is, sorry, I got hair on me. So the 2 problems that I have is one, the two cats in here because they like to pee in the rabbits' litter boxes, which makes the rabbits go, oh, this isn't mine, and then they kind of stop. And two, they also are all not fixed females. So there are probably going to be instances when hormones get the best of them and they start peeing other places, right? Just for territory. So, I mean, there's no males in here. So, I mean, even the cats are girls. But yeah, so we'll keep up with this. We'll see how it goes and go from there. I'm sorry. You've been in here 2 minutes. I brought you out here to play with the cats, and you're gonna poop in their litter box? Are you kidding me? Cats, I don't understand them. But yeah, so I am just going to clean up here. I'm gonna see how long it takes me and go from there. I think this is easier though. So, and it smells a lot better in here than when it's full of hay. So yeah, so anyways, we will clean up quick and I'll show you the finished product. All right, 4 clean litter boxes. Clean, all the wet is from my winter boots. And I'll go get you more hay. But we are going to end the video here for real this time. Don't know how many times I've said that, but over the last 2.5 weeks, it's been quite the trial and error. Yeah. But the bunnies seem happy and they're more clean. Don't you dare go in there, monkey. They're making it so hard. I mean, my only option is to block them out of here somehow by putting like a net or something over here so they can't come in. So that might be my next option. But yeah, so this is their setup. I'm gonna get them a few more blankets and rugs and stuff to lay on, and then I can start working on like tunnels and toys and stuff that hopefully they'll enjoy. But yeah. So this is the end of the Can You Train litter train rabbits, especially ones that live in a barn. I would love for them to live inside with me, but my dogs would just not make that a peaceful situation. I mean, I wouldn't let them eat them, but they would be crying to eat them all the time, and it's just not a safe situation. So I'm going to end the video here. I think you can litter train unfixed outdoor rabbits to a point. I mean outdoor, I use loosely because they are in a warm, heated barn. Like it's plus 10, 15 in here. So, yeah, so I don't, it's not cold in here by any means. But, so, and they're not outside where it's like dirt and soil and stuff, so I can control, you know, their urine like odor in the concrete by, I pour vinegar on it when I'm trying to not get them to go in a specific spot, and that seems to help. So that's one tip that has helped me litter train them, and then just keeping it clean. So I come in here every day and I sweep up anything like poop and random hay that they have not eaten, because I don't want them to use that as a bathroom spot. So that's kind of the main thing. Is it more work than, you know, emptying out like 50 pounds of wet straw once a week? I think it's more work daily, because I used to just do it once a week, but it's less hard labor. Like, I'm not doing, you know, a half hour of heavy lifting. So yeah, so, and I was able to do this in like 20 minutes. And all I got to do is empty the bin outside. So, I mean, it was way faster. So yeah, so there is my little video on if you can train rabbits. I like a litter box each, at least. Deep bedding for the litter. And I prefer shavings over this hemp bedding. But shavings aren't available right now in my province because it is winter. Hi. It is winter and everybody is hoarding it. So it's like the toilet paper thing all over again at the beginning of the of 2020. But anyways, so yeah, so we are waiting for shavings, but until then we're using this hemp bedding stuff, and I'm not a fan, but the shavings are way better. But yeah, so the positives are it has cut down on smell in this room a lot, which is amazing because we got 2 cats and 4 rabbits in here, and it's about 300 square feet. So, I mean, that can get pretty stinky when you just have them peeing on the floor all the time. So, I mean, it's working pretty good. But yeah, and then they can have cozy places to sleep as well because I can give them blankets and stuff, and I can get them some beds and stuff, so that will be nice. But anyways, I will leave it at that. Let me know if you guys have any questions or even suggestions down below. I would love to get them fixed, but that is quite expensive here, and with 4 of them, you know, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into when I started rabbits. So this is my situation, this is my solution, and yeah, so the girls seem to be very happy now, and that's what matters to me. What do you think, Pico? Tell them to subscribe, hey? Say subscribe and like the video. Alright guys.